All right, welcome to Mighty Things. Today we're visiting the Grand Canyon, and we're going to answer the question, what can you do when you bring your kids here? Let's do it. At Mighty Things, our mission is to get families away from screens, learning, building, and exploring the real world together. Visiting the Grand Canyon is a great way to do that. Now, in case you were born under a rock, the Grand Canyon is a massive gorge located in northern Arizona. It's over 270 miles long, and it points over a mile deep. That equals some pretty breathtaking views and some epic hiking. Grand Canyon is a national park, in part thanks to President Theodore Roosevelt, who visited the area in 1903. So visiting the national park is free because of tax dollars, right? So I think it's Smokey the Bear up here. Well, not exactly. Here's what we found out.
So it's $80 for all national parks, monuments, and federal lands in the entire United States, and won't expire until next year, January 31st.
Okay.
All right?
That look always gets expensive. But hey, we made it into the park.
Grand Canyon!
On this trip, we were meeting up with some friends at the Grand Canyon Visitor Center on the South Rim. Our first stop was Mather Point Overlook. All right, we made it to the parking lot.
Whoa, oh my god.
Holy guacamole.
It gotta be deeper.
Now there are a bunch of overlooks that you can visit along the South Rim, and a free shuttle makes it easy to get to the various points. What do you see?
I see a bunch of cliffs without humans on.
A bunch of cliffs?
Yeah.
Are you gonna climb down there?
No, it's a cliff. It can kill you.
That's why it's so cool.
Yeah.
But frankly, after about 10 minutes of staring off into the distance, kids start climbing the walls, literally. Which brings me to the next thing to do. Now there are two types of people who come to the Grand Canyon. Those who go to the gift shop and those who go to the bottom. Which are you?
No.
We shall soon find out. We decided to hit South Kaibab Trail. I tried to get our kids to agree to run to the bottom of the canyon with me, but they chickened out. So we split up the party. All right, so we're wondering if you can make it to the bottom and back in just a few hours. Stay tuned and we'll find out. My friend Ben and I started at 7 a.m. to see if we could make it to the bottom and back. Our wives planned to start with the kids a little later to meet us on our way back out. Thanks. All right, we just passed Cedar Ridge, which would be pretty easy to get to with kids. I think that's where we're gonna meet our kids later, hopefully. And the sun is about to rise. The trail is about 6.5 miles to the Colorado River at the bottom, with about 4,800 feet of elevation change. But there are stopping points all along the way if you don't want to go that far. And we've got our first view of the Colorado River. You just have to go down those first. The canyon feels completely different when you're down in it, with the topography changing with the elevation. It is just so much more rugged down here than you can see from the top. Especially down here at the bottom, you can just see the cliffs over there. They're not just sheer rock, they're like very textured. It's really cool. I will give a note of caution here. We went in February, and it was cool. If you go in the summer, it's much more dangerous. Make sure you have enough water. Getting to the bottom is not that hard, but getting out is. All right, we made it. Look at that. All right, we are at the bottom. It took us just about an hour and 40 minutes, and that was with a light jog with some walking, and we got stuck behind some donkeys and all of that. So it's definitely doable to get down here. The question is how long it takes to get out. The sun rising on the Colorado River was truly beautiful. We took a break to snack and touch the water before beginning our journey out. At just about the same time, the girls were starting down the trail with all the kids.
You guys come back up?
Yeah. Going uphill is obviously a lot harder. So looking at the elevation chart here, it starts at 7,200 feet at the top, and you have 4,700 feet of elevation change to the bottom. And then we're right there at the first stop, the tip off on our way back up. The kids made their way down at a pretty leisurely pace, observing all the views and sights as they went. So up here, we're getting closer to the top. It's more like high country, so you have juniper bushes and it's a lot more green. Whereas down at the bottom, it's like brown and desert, so kind of cool. Our wives decided to stop at Cedar Ridge, a little over a mile and a half down the trail, to wait for us. There's no reception in the canyon, so we were just hoping that our time estimates were accurate. They decided to wait for about 20 minutes before heading out.
Okay, not gonna lie. This is a brutal hike. Almost there. I think about 2 miles left. We should be about to the spot where the kids are gonna meet us. See if they're there. Look what I just found. Hey, stranger. It's a beans. Hey.
Yeah.
So we saw mountain goats and we saw rangers, and sorry, but they had really cute. So we have made it up to Cedar Ridge right there. We're almost there, about 1.5 miles left. Now it's family hike time.
To keep the kids motivated, we ended up bribing them with jelly beans on the way back out. It's a great little trick to remember.
All right, just came around the corner and oh shoot, we're not there yet. Ethan, can I have a piggyback ride?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's much faster.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Go. Come on, let's go.
How piggy go?
Yes, you're carrying me.
Too heavy.
Too heavy.
What? I'm just too little.
Oh, okay. I don't think that's gonna work. All right, so I'm at like mile 12.5. And we're at the last push. And man, it's like switchback straight up. All right, we're gonna run to the finish. Last switchback. Come on, Ethan, let's run. Last stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
If you're going to make the effort to take your kids to the Grand Canyon, then definitely go hiking. There are a ton of trails to choose from.
High five. High five. Good job, Ben. That was a good one. Good job. All right, so if you're wondering if you can make it to the river and back in one day, the answer is yes, you can. It took us just over 6 hours. The last hour was with kids, so we went a little bit slower there. It was 1:40 down, and then the rest of the time was coming back up. Now for kids, we went to Cedar Point on this trail, which was, I think, just under 2 miles down, and that was totally doable for the ages that we have, which is 6 and up. So recommend that for kids. You just go to that point, it's a good lookout, and then you can turn around and come back. All right, let's see what else there is to do around here.
There are other things to do around the rim, including a visitor center, gift shops, a museum, and other things that are worth a stop.
Hey peeps, me and my homies are here in the Grand Canyon Visitor Center. And we're
Just watch out for some of the weirdos you might run into there. As you might expect, food and souvenirs are very expensive in the park.
wildlife in its natural habitat.
One other thing that surprised us was all the wildlife. We saw elk, mountain goats, and even fat squirrels.
He's a man-eating Grand Canyon super squirrel. Wow, it's almost as fat as the tourists around here. All right, we've got a mountain goat up here. A couple of them.
So always keep your eyes open, and if you have time, go looking for some of the creatures that inhabit the rocks.
All right, I hope you enjoyed this video of Grand Canyon National Park and what you can do with kids here. If you'd like more information, take a look at the link in the description. We have a post with all the information that you might need. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe to the channel. We're going to be putting out more on a weekly basis. And until next time, get out there and do some mighty things.